Hello everyone. So today we will see the basic navigations available into the Dynamics CRM. So this is the window of Dynamics CRM. I have already logged in, and this is the dashboard you can see. So one by one we will go for each of the component in the Dynamics CRM. So first component is the model driven app. So here if you click on this particular link, you can see all the apps available to me. So these are the apps to which I have the access. So these are we called as a model driven apps. So these are mainly developed for each of the person who is having particular set of tasks. For example, if I am a sales representative, then I have particular set of actions needs to be done, and the intended tables or the entities that access I have given. If I am the manager, then I can have access to all the records of my subordinates. So likewise, we can have multiple apps for the multiple group of people. So here you can see the sales app for going to the sales. Then we have customer service for the customer service app. So similarly, we have other apps also. So if you want, we can create our new app also from this window. While creating the app, we need to mention the app name along with all the entities to which we need to give the access and the security rules. So we will move to the next component. In the latter stage, we will see how to create a model driven apps. So the next component is the sitemap. So on the left hand side, you can see all the available entities to me. So whatever the access I have given to all the tables or the entities, so you can see over here. So from here you can access all the granted entities. For example, I want to go to the accounts, then I will click on the account. Similarly, if I want to get to case, then I will click on the case. So for each section, we will define the section name, and below that we will give the name of the entities. So similarly, you can see all the entities over here. So from the bottom, you can see you can change the area. For example, we have the service area, then we have scheduling area, then help and support area. So you can move on to the another area. So whatever the respective tables available for this will be shown over here. So similar to that, we can define what areas we will be having for particular group of people. For example, we have a customer representative. So for that, we will have one or two areas, and inside to that, we will having the required tables granted for that particular user. So this is the second sitemap. We can say second navigation component. So now let's move on to another component. First, we will change the area to service. So you can see if we click on the dashboard, you can see this is the dashboard. So what is the dashboard? Inside the dashboard, you can see the multiple data in various forms. For example, charts, then the graphs, so similar kind of list. So these are the different kind of visual content you will be having on the dashboard. So right now we don't have any data and we don't have any such charts available. That's why it's not showing. But we can create any of the new dashboard if you want. You can see there is a new option over here. So from here you can create a dashboard. So while creating, we have to choose what kind of dashboard we want to see. We just want to show the list, or we just want to create a graph over there, or the chart, pie chart. Then whatever different charts are available in the system that we can create from here. This we will see in depth in the future videos. So now move on to the next component. So first let's open any of the entity. So now here whatever thing you can see, these are the list of records available to the accounts. So these accounts, we have added some filters over here. So here you can see the name of the filter is a my active content accounts. Okay, so here these are we call as a view. So if you open this drop down, you can see whatever access I have to the views, I can see. So all these are the views to which I have the access, and there are certain filtering condition added to each of the view. For example, this is the my active account. So whatever my active accounts, so whatever accounts I have created, so that access will be that records will be shown over here. Similarly, go here, then you can see other views as well. So if you want to see the inactive accounts, then you can select this one. So whatever accounts you will see, that will be inactive. So currently we don't have any records, that's why it is showing as a blank. So these are nothing but the views you can open. If you want to create your own view, that also you can do. So for that you can just open any of the view. After that you can add the columns as well. If you go to edit columns, from here you can add the columns. So you can see the list of columns. For example, I want to add address 1 as a column. Then I will select the column and click on close. You can see address 1 comes as the last option over here. So it is this column has been added, you can apply. So you can see this address 1 is coming. Similarly, you can add the filters also. Just click on the filters. So currently it is the active account. If you want to select inactive as well, you can add such filter. Also you can add another column. For example, you want address contains New York. You can apply this filter. So all the records containing addresses in New York will be displaying. Currently we don't have any record, that's why it is blank. So here you can edit the different filters and the columns as well. Now move on to the next component, is the ribbon component. So first we will just change any of the view. Okay, so we have opened any of the view available. Then at the top side you can see there are multiple options available. So these we call as a ribbon, and this ribbon is customizable and we can have different actions we want to do. So currently we have these many of the out of box operations available. So here we can see the charts, then we can change the view as a focused view. If you want to create a new record of the account, then we can create from here as well. If I want to delete some record, then I will select the record and I can select the delete option as well. Similarly, there are other options available. You can explore each of the other options by clicking on them. And on the right hand side you can click on the more option as well. So there are certain other options also available. If you want to export this data to the Excel, that also you can do. So similarly to this one, if you open any record, then also you will see some of the options. Let's open any of the account. So on the top side in the ribbon you can see multiple options. So let's say if you make any of the data modification, for example I have added something over here, but you can save this particular data. Okay, so it is saving. So similar to that we have other options as well. If I want to deactivate this record, that also I can do, and if I want to create a new record, that also I can do. So these are the ribbon component. So from here you can do various operations to the record, as well as if you go to the view, then you can do multiple operation on the multiple records from here if you want to delete or deactivate or something. Now let's move on to the next component, which is this advanced find button. So with the help of this you can find any of the data into the CRM. Let's click on this. So here on any table you can choose any of the data, or select any of the data, or search any data. Let's say in the account I want to search something. So here you can add the filters. Currently let it be the same filter, status equals to active, and apply. So these are the all active records which will be shown as per our filtering condition. So with the help of this advanced find, we will be just searching the data. Next, this is the quick create option. So when any record you want to create into system, so with the help of this you can quickly create. Let's try. See, there are different options available. So whatever entities we have made available for the quick create option, so that will be shown here. So let's So let's try to create account from here. So whatever the some mandatory fields which are just required to create a record, that will be shown, and that we just try to enter. So let's account name its test. All are the non-mandatory, and these are the quickly I can create a account record. So you can see test record is created. Later we can open and modify the record. So with the help of this option, we can quickly create any of the record without entering any unessential details. Just enter the whatever required details are there, and that's it. After this, we have a global search. You can see this search icon. So from here you can search anything. For example, if I try to search account, so we can see account has been searched. So let's say if I want to search contact, let's say Alex contact I want to search, then I will click on search and search for Alex. You can see that record is available. So from any of this table available on the left hand side, so if you want to make the search inside to that, then we can use this global search. So similarly, global search, we have other search option available. If you go to any of the entity, then here also you can search into that particular entity only. It's not the global one, it's only applied for this particular entity. So this is the another option for the searching. And the last component that we have is the setting options. So from here, if you go to advanced setting, so there is a new tab will open, you can see. So here all the settings will be shown. So this is the entire system setting you can do. Similar to that, we have personalized settings also. From here itself, you can open the personalized setting. So this setting is the personalized one. It is applicable to the only user who is logged into the system, not for the other user. So if I want to change anything like currency, if I want to change, I can change from here. If the time zone I want to change, I can change from here. So similar to that, there are multiple options. So you can explore those options individually. So these are all the navigations components available into Dynamics 7. I hope all these components are understands to you. And in the future videos, we will see each of in depth for each of the components. So thanks for watching this video. Goodbye.